Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the JDS Review Vacation Edition. Today, I'm going to be doing a vacation review of the Wyndham Beach Street Cottages in Miramar Beach, Florida. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Miramar Beach, Florida, it is actually right next to Destin, Florida. So for the most part, I'm going to be referring to Destin quite a lot in this video here, as Miramar Beach is just a little small town, which is exactly where this particular resort is located at. So it's definitely going to be Destin for the most part, but technically it is in Miramar Beach, so I do have to mention that. But let's go ahead and delve into the video here. I'm going to start off by saying that Beach Street Cottages was the very first Wyndham resort I have ever stayed at, vacation resort. And even when I first checked into here for the first time, I was not actually a timeshare owner. I actually was able to find a rental here through a third-party timeshare website that I was able to get at deeply discounted rates as to what the public would normally have to pay if you simply were to try to walk in and make reservations without being an actual owner. More or less, I purchased somebody's timeshare week from them as they weren't needing it at that particular time. And so that's my little background story about this particular unit here. But let's go ahead and delve into the unit itself. Now, having been the very first Wyndham resort that I stayed at, I was genuinely very impressed with the customer service, the concierge service, pretty much any level of service that they provided here, all the way from the beginning toward the very end. Now, we checked in on a Friday, which was unusual because normally most timeshare weeks start on a Saturday or a Sunday, but this particular one was from a Friday to Friday. And because we left our home much later than we should have, we ended up getting there very late at night. So more or less we wasted almost an entire day. But when we did arrive, they initially had put us on the second floor. Now at the time, my children were a lot smaller, and I was really concerned that the stairs that they had leaning to the downstairs portion of it was somewhat exposed. And so I contacted the front desk, and they very, very nicely moved us into a room into the first floor. And so I was very impressed with what they had to offer. And so I didn't really get a chance to look around and really just enjoy the scenery at the time. We got the kids in bed, we got everything unpacked, and we went to bed because we were just tired from the long trip. But when I did wake up in the morning and I started looking around, I was really impressed with the spacing in which they had there. I really felt not like I was renting a hotel, but I really, or even a room for that matter, I genuinely felt like I was inside of an actual house. That's how spacious this particular unit was, in which they had the usual of what you'll find in a vacation resort. You're going to have a full kitchen. You're going to have your ovens, your microwaves, your refrigerator and freezer. They had a nice sized bathtub. They had bunk beds for the children, a sofa sleeper for a pull-out, and a very decent sized bed as well. So definitely being very spacious made the vacation a lot more relaxing and enjoyable. Just on the outside, if you look at the pictures right here, excuse me, a lot of what you see there are the rooms in different colors. So it's definitely very colorful from the outside, and definitely something that's very appeasing to the eyes just to walk around and see everything there. And so as a result, you're definitely going to be treated to a very nice and relaxing environment there, as you can see the different colors on there. Now, let's go delve into more of what the photos here. This is the front portion of it that right across the street is going to be access to a beach. So that's one of the great things, is that if you love the beach like I do, you can simply walk across. There's a sign right there, Broad Walk to the Beach. And what I really was impressed with this resort was they had a ton of beach toys which the kids could use and even keep if they wanted to go out there and to really enjoy themselves. So and look, that box right there that you just saw was full of beach toys. Everything from beach balls to scoops to sandcastle designs, you name it, it was there. And so there's definitely a lot of beach around there. There's a couple of signs there about enjoying your stay, private parking, and such. And so just walking around, it's so tranquil. It's so just peaceful and relaxing. You have tables on the outside over there. There's the pool for the kids to swim, or for adults who like to swim as well. There's an outdoor grill that you can go and cook in if you want to. Now, the pool is not very huge. It only goes, I believe, no deeper than 5 feet, but that's typical of a lot of different places. There you see a couple of different colors on there. As usual, there is no lifeguard. There's even a laundromat. That's one thing I really was impressed at. There's an actual laundromat there that you can actually go get laundry done, which you need your key card to get into it. But I was really impressed that we were able to have access to such a huge laundry room there. Now, there's a little courtyard there where after you cook, you can just go sit down and eat, play some cards, relax, talk to some friends, and just so many other things to do. I can't really say enough good things about this particular resort here. And there's the inside of the room there. You have a television there. Very nice, beautiful designs. It feels like you're on a beach place. Well, because you actually are. There's a lot of complement of different plates. There's the full kitchen set. Excuse some of my junk there that I put there. I love that lampstand with the star, by the way. It was really, really nice. There are the bunk beds right there where both of the children can sleep on. In our case, we had 2 kids, but we only allowed one of ours to sleep, and he wanted to sleep on the top one. So there's a shot of the master bedroom right there. Very comfortable bed. I've been to so many hotels and other areas that the bed was very uncomfortable, but I cannot say that about this area here. There's a television inside the master bedroom where you want to stay at, and there's some of the outside scenery right there. And the room was spacious enough for what we needed it for. Obviously, we weren't going to be staying in the master bedroom. The bathroom was also very nice size as well. A great, excellent amount of towels, which they provide. And if you do need some, they'll be more than glad to bring you some, take care of it. And so showers were actually very clean, very nice sized. The children enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. So I can't really say enough great things about that as well. Now, here's one amenity that I truly loved, was the outside play set area. Now, I don't have a lot of pictures of it here because most of the pictures I have my kids playing in it, and I really wanted to focus on just the actual photos, not with any of my family being in them. But my son was able to truly enjoy himself there. They had a play set there. We went to the back. We played for quite a long time. So we were able to get a lot of physical activity once we were outside. Now, this is the night scenery right here. It's very beautiful. Definitely very tranquil, very nice. This was one of the most relaxing vacations I have ever taken. Everything was just so pleasant. Now, what you see right here are the stuffed animals from one of the activities. Now, because this was the first Wyndham timeshare I ever stayed in, I wasn't fully aware of these activities that they do and the different amenities that they offer. So I didn't really get a chance to take advantage of them like I did prior with other ones that I've stayed at since then. But overall, I can definitely say that it's a very relaxing place. If you love Destin, or if you go to this area, definitely check this one out. This is an absolute winner in my book. And what I'll say in closing is what really impressed me the most. And I typically, if there's something negative, I will say it. I don't pull punches. Now, we did have an issue in which the refrigerator simply wasn't cooling. Our food was going to probably spoil if we didn't say anything. I called the front desk, explained the situation, and let me tell you, the staff was on top of their game. They came and looked at the refrigerator and determined that the refrigerator simply wasn't fixable. They replaced the entire refrigerator and freezer. And what they did was that they came and brought us some coolers in the meantime so that we can put ice inside so that our food that we bought at the supermarket would not go bad. That really impressed me all the way through. The staff was very nice and very courteous, and as a result of such a pleasant experience, that definitely convinced me to want to get an ownership with Wyndham through their timeshare program called Club Wyndham. Now, I will have a separate video on the pros and cons of that at a later time. You will get a chance to hear that, so definitely look forward to that. And so that's all I have to say about the Beach Street Cottages. Absolutely, I am going to give this place a 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved this area. The only thing that I would honestly say would need improvement, I would say maybe that it need more activities, but again, it's not fair for me to judge them on that because this was my first time and I wasn't fully aware of that. And so as a result, I didn't really get a chance to look at the schedule to see if there were any major activities. But the next time I go back, I may do a follow-up video of it. Not sure when I'm going to go back, but definitely if I'm ever in Destin, I definitely do want to go back again. So if you love the beach, if you love Destin and you're looking for a great resort that's got a lot of room, but you also want a place that's tranquil and relaxing, this is the one. This is the one you will absolutely love. So thank you so much for sticking around. Please comment, rate, share, but most importantly, please hit that subscribe button to help us out. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day.